Hello guys, I hope you're all doing well. In this video, we will talk about file I/O or file input/output. File I/O in Python refers to the process of reading from and writing to files. It enables you to interact with files on your computer, such as reading data from a file or writing data to a file. Python provides built-in functions and methods to perform various file input/output operations. There are various tools that you can use to read from and write to a file. The main keywords for file input/output includes open, read, write, and close. Use the open function to open a file. It takes two parameters, the file path and the mode. After opening a file for reading, you can use various methods. The most common method is read, which reads the entire content of the file as a string. Alternatively, you can use readLine to read one line at a time, or readLines to read all lines and return them as a list. If you open the file for writing or appending, you can use the write method to write data to the file. The write method takes a string parameter representing the data you want to write. After you finish reading from or writing to a file, it's important to close it using the close method. Closing the file ensures that any pending writes are completed and frees up system resources. Another thing to keep in mind is the file mode. When you open a file, you can open it for only reading, only writing, or both reading and writing. The common modes in Python include R, W, A, and a positive sign. R for read mode, W for write mode, A for append mode, plus sign or positive sign for both read and write modes. Let's head to VS Code for practical examples. I will make a new Python file as well as a text file, code students.py and code students.txt. First, I will open the students.txt file in my Python file and assign it to a variable. File equals to open inside parentheses and quotations students.txt, comma, inside quotations W for write mode. Notice that I open my file in writing mode. Now I would like to write names to my file. N equals to 0 while n is less than 3, colon, name equals to input inside parentheses and quotations name, colon, file dot write inside parentheses f string inside curly braces name \n, n plus equals 1, and at the end file dot close. Now notice that my while loop loops 3 times, prompts user for their names, write their names to a file, and increments the variable n by 1. Let me show you that our text file is all empty. Now I will run my program. Python students.py. It prompts me for names. I will type 3 different names: Harry, Ron, and Peter. Now notice that nothing happened in my Python file, but if I open a text file, You can see it shows all three names in separate lines. Now let's say we wanted to read this information from this text file. We will modify the Python code. We have to change the W mode to R mode, from writing mode to reading mode. Now I will remove the while loop and replace it with a for loop. For text, in file, colon, print, inside parentheses, text, comma, end equals to quotations. Now if I run this, you can see it outputs Harry, Ron, and Peter in separate lines. Or in other words, it displays all the information from the students.txt file. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something new. Have a nice time.